Which cryptocurrency is being attacked by the SEC after Xrp? How long will crypto holders believe in Ripple? How much will Xrp cost in mid-2020? The FedNow quick payment service is set to launch soon, and on May 11, the Metal blockchain team announced that it would be integrated with FedNow. Metal users may now utilize the send receive feature of FedNow to immediately convert their cash to stablecoin and back. The partnership between FedNow and Metal blockchain exemplifies the growing convergence of blockchain technology and conventional banking. Metallicus has created a cryptocurrency network called Metal Blockchain, which is based on a fork of the original Avalanche source code. It was created so that developers working on decentralized financial DeFi systems would have alternatives that wouldn't break the law. As a sign of its dedication to identity verification and anti-money laundering, AML safeguards Metal's creators have stressed the network's basis of Bank Secrecy Act, XO, compliance. Developers may create and apply asset transfer rules on Metal blockchain's X-chain subnet. A token may be issued with some limitations, such as being used exclusively by residents of the United States or being unavailable for trade until the next day. Metal was one of the first blockchain networks to be included as a FedNow service provider, and although the precise criteria for integration with FedNow remain unknown, Metal's adherence to regulatory requirements undoubtedly contributed to its participation. The integration between Metal blockchain and FedNow paves the way for the creation of distributed bank chains. This paves the way for the development of a more robust ecosystem for the blockchain, one that provides security and does away with the need for Oracle. By maintaining a connection to FedNow, banks may coordinate payment processing and settlements. In addition, the adoption of a CBDC and the creation of bank-issued stablecoins that can interact within a basket of stablecoin currencies are both made easier thanks to this connection. Some U.S. politicians, including Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and U.S. presidential candidate Robert Kennedy Jr., are worried about the privacy implications of the integration of FedNow and Metal blockchain and see it as a first step toward a blockchain based despite its potential benefits. The Federal Reserve, meanwhile, has disputed that FedNow is affiliated with a CBDC. Metallicus co-founder and CEO Marshall Hayner responded to complaints about C's by saying they will be subjected to the same degree of scrutiny as the conventional banking system. The integration of Metal blockchain with FedNow, he said, would improve the current financial infrastructure and promote safe and efficient payment processing between banks, therefore putting to rest the issues surrounding CBDCs. Finally, the integration of FedNow and Metal blockchain represents a significant step forward in the world of fast payments and decentralized finance. Because of this connection, consumers may easily exchange fiat currency for stablecoins, opening the door to greater financial inclusion and efficiency. Metal blockchain's approach to regulatory compliance and the possibility of distributed bank chains show how conventional banking institutions and blockchain technology are converging, a trend that will shape the future of digital payment. Case developments concerning Xrp. Another victory has been achieved by Ripple Labs in its ongoing legal struggle against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. SEC new court judgment shows that Judge Annalisa Torres rejected a SEC's request to keep the notorious Ponzi scheme under wraps. The U.S. SEC has asked the court to keep the Hinman speech documents under secrecy because they include internal agency discussions. But the court rejected the SEC's challenge to Judge Sarah Netburn's decision. SEC's claims that the records related to the notorious Hinman speech were protected by the deliberative process or attorney. Client privileges were thrown out by Judge Netburn. The Commission, however, has argued that sensitive materials should be kept under wraps since they have no bearing on the pending summary judgment motions. According to the judgment, the court does not agree with the U.S. SEC and considers the Hinman speech memoranda to be judicial records that should be open to the public. The court finds the contentious papers to be relevant to the exercise of the judicial function and potentially helpful to the judicial process. The defendant in the Xrp litigation, Brad Garlinghouse, has shared his thoughts on the recent victory against the U.S. SEC. He called it another victory for openness. He also said the public would soon have access to all of Hinman's emails and records. Even the Commission's claim that secrecy is necessary to maintain openness and candor was shot down by the court. U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres has added a new wrinkle to the current Ripple V's. SEC's court battle by rejecting the SEC's request to conceal papers relating to the Hyman's speech. This new development follows a lengthy court order from last year, when Judge Sarah Netburn demanded the regulatory body hand up the documents to Ripple as part of the discovery procedure. On December 22, 2018, the SEC filed a move to seal texts, expert reports, and internal emails relating to Hyman's comments, arguing that the public's right to access documents of irrelevance outweighed the agency's goal. Meanwhile, Judge Torres indicated that Hyman's paperwork may play a role in the court's decision. The files in issue include correspondence and remarks made by William Hyman, a former director of the Corporation Finance Division at the SEC-D. The former official denied that Ether was a security back in 2018. The files also include some first thoughts and research for Xrp. Because they provide the SEC's first impression of Xrp, the papers are crucial to Ripple's argument. Following a recent court ruling, the securities watchdog was given permission to redact the personal information of persons mentioned in papers filed by Hyman. Torres also gave her stamp of approval to certain deletions suggested by Ripple. The judge, however, ruled against certain redactions that included Xrp. Cryptocurrency expert Ben Armstrong, better known by his online moniker BitBoy, recently released a video in which he revealed the minimum number of Xrp tokens, ETH, on the Ripple network, required to achieve millionaire status as a cryptocurrency trader. According to Armstrong, one has to own 150,000 XR points to be considered a billionaire in the Xrp ecosystem. The crypto influencer's opinion naturally sparked a firestorm with a plethora of replies. In an effort to get insight, several members of the crypto community decided to organize polls to gauge public opinion. Popular Xrp influencer Jenna conducted a survey, and she got a lot of responses. It's interesting that most respondents don't believe one needs anywhere near 150,000 XRP to become a billionaire. The second place group, with 22.6% of the vote, says 150 sounds about right, while 62.5% of the respondents think they require less than 150 XRP. Armstrong, though, offered a warning statement, stressing the need for a cautious strategy in light of the poll's findings. BitBoy made this remark after calculating that he might become a billionaire with 150,000 XRP. Armstrong, in light of the outcome, warned against being too aggressive with forecasts, emphasizing the damage that may come from being too sure of one's own ability. He advised people to adopt a more cautious outlook after drawing on the lessons of the last bull run. He warned that investors should be wary of overly optimistic forecasts that set them up for disappointment. One thing I took away from the previous bull run is the need of maintaining a cautious outlook, he added. Predictions that are made too hastily might cause harm. To become a billionaire with only 150 XRP, the price of the currency would need to rise beyond $6.07, and at the present price of $4,271, it would cost around $65 SCOC to purchase 150 SCOC purchase, 150 XRP. In contrast to BitBoy's recommendation of $150,000, crypto enthusiast Edward Farina expressed hope that possessing only 10,000 XRP tokens may be enough to achieve financial independence. Nebraskan Gunnar, a well-known Bitcoin trader, was recently reported by the Crypto Basic to have mocked BitBoy for his advice on how to become an XR billionaire. Gunnar sent a screenshot of an article and emphasized BitBoy's instructions, which included creating a token and then using the money to purchase $1 million in Xrp. Gunnar's jibe had nothing to do with the story. Rather, he was directed at BitBoy because of his recent involvement with the Ben Meme currency, suggesting that BitBoy would pull the Ben coin project.